Hey, hey, good morning, good morning. Oh, there we are. Hey, hey.
I was wondering if we were going to stay little.
I know. It took a second for it to register. Like, oh, that video's gone, and we just have to show the ladies. Okay, well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Wellness Wake Up Weekly on Wellness Wednesday. We're just going to have all kinds of W's going on here.
I'm kind of glad you said that. I think I would have gotten tongue-tied. See, I can't even talk this morning. Oh,
Oh, my goodness. Oh, so anyway, today it's already episode 6, which is crazy that it's already
I
episode
know.
6. And we're going to be talking about beating the afternoon slump, natural ways to boost energy without the crash. This is such an important one. I don't know about you, but I feel like everybody I talk to, especially women, but so many people have that afternoon crash, right? They just feel like, "Bleh." Oh, wait, and we forgot to introduce ourselves for those of you who are watching who don't know us. Let's tell everybody about us real quick.
Yes.
I'll let you go first, Christine, and then
Okay.
I.
So I am Christine Lunceford, and I have Empower You Girl Talks, Empower You just and wellness stuff, and live in Arkansas. Have 4 Jack Russells, which praying that we don't have any equipment show up because there's work going on outside and they all freak out. So if you hear them, I'm sorry. I will tell you that in advance. This is live. This is real life. Um, and married to an amazing man. And okay, so fun fact, it's going to be in the 80s here today.
Oh, how nice. Woo.
And next
In
week's going to be in the
November.
40s.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's like more around here, it's pretty chilly out, so
yeah.
but enjoy it.
Yes.
Enjoy it while you have
Yes. I will
it.
be outside doing as much as I can before it gets cold because I'm a wimp. Okay. Carrie Marie, take it away.
All right, so I am Carrie Marie Vaughn, and I am an Unstickify Your Life coach, and I am in upstate New York in the Adirondack foothills, where I live out in the middle of the woods with my wonderful husband, and we have 3 children, adult children, and 3 cats, and we currently have 3 extra cats and a dog and 2 humans extra living with us. So,
Didn't realize you had 3 extra.
yeah, so we have a house full right now. It's okay though. Sometimes it's a little extra work, but that's okay. And I enjoy everything outdoors. I even if it's chilly out, I do bundle up and get outside for a walk at least every day if I can, because it's so important for us to get outside, and I love it. We go camping, and fun fact, we tent on the roof of our Forerunner. We have a rooftop tent,
I still think
and
that's
so we
cool.
enjoy doing
And
that.
I feel too old to do that.
It's not as uncomfy as it sounds. I mean, you do have to go up a ladder to get there. So I guess if you can't get up a ladder, that's not really good. But anyway, it is nice. We're not doing it anymore this time of year just because it's too cold out for me. Because of course there's no camper, so you can't go in somewhere to stay warm. You're literally outside all the time.
Yeah.
There's no way to heat the tent. So I mean, maybe there are ways, but they sound dangerous to me, and I don't want to go there. So anyway, we camp during warm weather and enjoy it. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now for me. But today we are going to be chatting about that afternoon slump because so many people have it and it seems to be a very common problem. And so we wanted to go there a little bit and chat about this. So, first of all, if you are watching, be sure to say hello and let us know where you are watching from. We shared with you where we're coming from. Tell us where you're watching from. We want to see how far and wide this video goes, and share with a friend.
Yes.
If you know of somebody, maybe you work with them, maybe it's a friend, a relative that you know that is just exhausted every afternoon, whether it be just from life in general, stressors of life, maybe a young mother, whatever it is that makes you wiped out afternoon. Tag somebody, share the video with them, because we're doing these videos every single week. If you haven't noticed, today's episode 6. So we've been doing this now. This is the 6th week, every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. And we are here to help you. We are bringing you wellness tips and advice and recommendations. And we're not doctors, but we have gone through a lot
We
in our
real
own health.
people.
Yes, and we know a lot of people. We've done a ton of research. We nerd out on research and really just want to know things inside and out so that not only can we take care of ourselves better, but we can then help other people like you who are watching. So that's what we're here for.
Absolutely. And
So
okay, I'm spying to see if my sister's on live. Okay. Autumn,
nice.
if you are on live, I want you to comment and tell us about your cortisol. We're going to touch on it a little bit, but she can speak
Ooh,
into
yeah.
that way better than I can because that's not me. And so, have you ever called your friend in the afternoon and as soon as you call, you say, "How are you today?" And their immediate answer is, "I'm tired."
Mm. I don't know if I've ever necessarily had that phone call, but I've definitely been in conversation with
Oh, yeah.
people that are just like, okay,
Yeah. I'm just
I need a nap. I can't function right now.
75% of the people say that they get tired in the afternoon.
That's a lot of
That's a
people.
lot of people.
Because I mean, I don't even know exactly how many people are out there in total, but 75% of people
Mhm.
are tired in the afternoon.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a huge, huge
It's a
problem.
huge, huge problem. So I'm curious, everybody who's watching, what do you reach for when you hit that slump? What do you do? My
Yeah,
go-to used to be a nap.
and that is not me at all.
Oh, that
As
is
you know, I
100%
cannot
me. I was like, I call them brain resets, and you'll hear me talk about them multiple times, and I think there's great value in them. However, you shouldn't need one every single day.
yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe if you're 80 or 2.
Yes. I don't know. Sometimes I feel 80 and sometimes I feel like I'm 2. Um, well, and here's the problem, and a lot of people I think have this problem. You have to figure out why you feel that way.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Kind of figure out what stems the problem.
Yeah.
And
So
a
what do
lot of the
you
times
reach
it's like
for?
it's the fact that we're not getting enough sleep at night,
Mhm.
or we're not getting the right nutrients, or that we're under a lot of stress. Like there's so many things that lead to. I mean, what are some other things that are coming to your
Okay,
mind?
dehydration, and the reason that came to my
Oh,
mind is I just thought, "You know what? I'm thirsty and I don't have my water in here." Did you know that if you feel
oh,
thirsty, it's too late. You're already dehydrated. I have my coffee. Coffee does not rehydrate you. I'm sorry.
no, it's actually a
I know.
dehydrator.
I know. But this is my good stuff.
Yeah, at least it's the good stuff. So you're getting good things, but it's also not, yeah, not
Not
hydrating you. So
hydrating
yeah.
me. So for me,
Mhm.
usually if I'm hitting that slump, it's because I haven't had enough protein.
Yeah, not enough protein.
I
Mm.
always thought it was a sugar crash. And I had another woman that was a little bit older than me, and her name was Lynette. And she goes, "Honey, it is not your sugar." She goes, "Because does it work?" And I went, "Well, no. Like temporarily, I'd feel better for 20 minutes." She goes, "Next time it happens, go get a chicken breast or turkey or something like that and eat that." And I found a huge difference. So for me, it's protein. Okay, my sister is
Mhm.
now on here. I just saw her pop up. So, Autumn, if you're still watching,
Yes.
I want you to post on here about your cortisol. Um,
And hi, Sarah. Sarah is joining us from Mountain Home. Awesome, awesome. So
okay,
cool.
that's
Well,
cool. I've never noticed that
congratulations.
popping up before, so that's pretty exciting. Anyway,
Because I manually did it. I saw that there was comments and I'm like, oh, I can show them. That's so cool.
okay, so we shouldn't get quite that excited, but it's exciting. I love it. I love it. So share, 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 share. Send this to all the ladies, honestly, and men
Yes.
that have the afternoon crash.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, let us know, what you're doing when you have that crash and what you feel like causes that crash, but also share with those people who you know. I mean, if 75% of adults experience the afternoon crash, then clearly you must know
And
somebody who has this. Whether it be the lack of protein or the poor blood sugar, or not poor blood sugar, but like a blood sugar dip,
yeah.
like if you have that sugary coffee or donuts or whatever in the morning, whatever, and then all of a sudden you have that crash
Mhm.
afterwards. Because I don't know if you know this, but when you have a lot of sugar, and other things can cause sugar too. So there's like, even if you're not physically eating sugar, but things can turn into sugar in your body, like things that are high in carbs and things like that turn into sugar in your body. So you could be like, oh, I didn't have any sugar this morning at all. But if you had a lot of carbs, then that can turn into sugar. So anyway, the point is, it causes you to have some energy right away. So it's kind of like fake, because then all of a sudden you have that drop. And then that's where you feel that exhaustion and you're like, oh, I don't even think I can get through the rest of this day.
Yeah.
I need a nap. I need a caffeine hit, whatever it is. But then that can also, if you're having caffeine late in the afternoon, that can actually cause sleep problems. That then is like a cycle. You know what I mean? You're running into this problem where, yeah, that might give you that extra little boost in the afternoon. But then if it's causing you to have sleep disruptions, then you're going to fall into the same thing the very next day and the day after that and the day after that. And so if you are going to have any kind of caffeine, keep it earlier or in the day, like morning, early afternoon, depending on how late you stay up. Your schedule is probably different than mine, of course. But if I know for sure I'm going to be staying up late and sleeping in the next day, I could have caffeine a little bit later in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm going to be on my regular schedule where I am waking up by like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I am going to bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, I cannot have caffeine in the afternoon. Like noon or 1 o'clock is my cutoff for sure.
Yeah, and I in bed at 7:30, and I'm usually up at 4. And
Yeah,
I don't
wow.
have to
I
be. I
cannot.
just literally wake up at 4 o'clock. This morning I looked at my watch and went, "Seriously?
Good
Can't
morning,
I sleep
Tito.
past 4 o'clock?" Nope. So I just get up and call it good.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how you could do that. But I guess if you are going to sleep that early, that's how you
Well,
do it.
and
All
because
right.
I've been
So
doing it
we're
for so many years. And here's the thing, it doesn't
yeah.
matter. And I want people to hear this. So to get good sleep, which does affect your slump, consistency is what matters. It doesn't matter if you go to bed at midnight every day and wake up at 8 o'clock every day. It doesn't matter
Mhm.
if you go to bed at 2 a.m. and you get up at 11 a.m. or whatever that time, 10 a.m. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. That's not what matters. It's the consistency. Hi, Tina. Yes, you and I have messaged each other at 4 a.m. more than once.
But it's too early for her and too early for me. There's no way, unless I accidentally wake up, or I have to go to the bathroom or something at 4 a.m. There's no way
Yeah.
I'm up at 4 a.m. But yeah, I get that. Like consistency is key, because then our body gets used to that. It's like our circadian rhythm
Yeah.
where, when you do wake up, getting into sunlight if possible, and moving your body and getting hydrated first thing in the morning. It's good to be in that routine. Our body is used to that regular routine of sleep and hydration and things like that.
Yes. Okay. I almost
Oh,
forgot. Carrie
oh,
Marie, you got to share.
our giveaway!
Yes. You got to share. You got to share. I
We
was like,
almost
oh, wait a
forgot.
second. We were going to talk about. Do tell. Do tell. Tell me. Tell me. What do you
Okay.
have?
Okay, so we're so excited. We wanted to do this from the beginning, and we get carried away. So as you know us, we like to chat. We are chatters, and we get carried away with our conversation, and we forget that we want to give something away to you who is watching. So, who here watching would like a free self-care guide? Drop a comment,
I
me
don't
in the
think I have
comments.
it. I want it too.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So we're going to be picking two winners today to receive the free self-care guide. And so there is a way though that you have to enter. You can't just say me, I want it. You actually have to enter for us to give it to you. And all you have to do is either share this video to your profile and then comment to let us know that you have shared it,
Mhm.
because sometimes we can see when people share things and sometimes we can't. So if you share this to your profile and then just do a quick little comment saying shared. But also another thing too, do you want to talk about the bigger giveaway?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
you want me to? Okay. So we have a big giveaway that's happening at the end of the month. So the self-care guide is just share this and let us know that you shared
Mhm.
it. But then if you also want to be entered into this big giveaway, we're not announcing what it is quite yet, but there's going to be a big giveaway at the end of the month. It will be for any of those who have the most tags in the comments throughout the month of November. So anytime that we are going live with our Wellness Wake Up Weekly and you tag a friend in the comments, that gives you one basically well, not really one entry because we're going to be counting up the total amount. So
Exactly.
you want to tag as many people as possible, basically,
Yes. And
because we're
tagging
going to
the
be
same people
counting them
doesn't
up.
count. Like, if you tag your best friend this week and you do next week and the next, that doesn't count. It only counts as one.
Right, right. It's individual people.
Yes.
So individuals that you are tagging. So like if you think about it. So today, for instance, today you're like, okay, I know 10 people right off the top of my head that have this afternoon slump, either people that you work with in an office setting, or maybe it is your best friend, or maybe it is your sister or whomever. There's got to be somebody that you know that gets wiped out by the afternoon. And so those are the kinds of people that you tag, because next week we're going to be talking about a different topic.
Mhm.
And so next week you might have other people that pop into your brain. You're like, oh yeah, I got to tag them in this so that they hear this message. Okay.
Yeah.
So enough about the giveaway. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yes.
We want to get back into the topic so that we can make sure that you know what to do to avoid this afternoon slump. That's the whole point of our episode today, is to help you with avoiding this afternoon slump so that you don't get to that point in the afternoon where you're like, I can't function.
Yeah.
I can't even make it through the rest of the day.
Yes. One of the
So,
things that we didn't mention, that can cause the afternoon slump is not moving.
yeah, true,
I
true.
mean, that was one of the
Lots of
things,
movement.
like, I noticed it when I started working from home and I'm sitting at the computer. So I heard a tip once. If this lands for you, great. If it doesn't, it's okay too. I would set a timer either on my Fitbit, which actually I think Carrie Marie and I were talking about it. Our Fitbits are, she has the smartwatch. It alerts us if we haven't moved.
Yeah,
But
which is super handy.
it
It's
is.
really the best thing.
Although sometimes
Yeah.
I ignore it, full disclosure. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Um, but set a timer for 50 to 55 minutes. And then every hour, get up and move for
Mhm.
no less than 2 minutes, up to 5 minutes. And it was interesting because the study I was reading, the people's productivity like more than doubled.
Yeah, isn't it incredible when you take that little bit of a break? First of all, you're separating yourself from whatever the task is at hand,
Hmm.
but also you're moving your body, so you're getting your blood pumping, you're getting things moving around, and it can be more productive. So
Hmm.
even if you think like, oh, there's no way I can step away from this. This is such a huge project. I really cannot take a break. You need that break.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
need the break.
And you will actually find you're more productive.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
I'm curious
yeah.
though, for all of you that are out there, do you know when your slump is coming?
Yeah, can you sense it?
Or
Can you start
does it just smack you upside the head and you go, "Oh," which I've done.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Where did that come from?
Yeah. Or you're going and going and going and going, and all of a sudden you feel like you slammed into a wall and you went, "Oh, my task is not
Yeah,
done and I don't have the energy to complete it."
yeah.
Yes.
I think I've had both in the past where it snuck up on me. I was not expecting it, and it came out of the blue, and I was like, "Whoa, I can't believe I'm so exhausted right now." But then there are other days where I know I didn't sleep as well, or I know I haven't been drinking enough water, or, staying hydrated, that I know that that is what is causing it. I'm kind of in that little bit of a tired funk all day
I
almost,
don't eat.
which I don't like being in those. Yeah, it's like if we're not eating right, if
Mhm,
we're not staying hydrated, if we're not sleeping right, those are the times when I feel like I feel it all day almost,
mhm.
and then it really hits in the afternoon,
Oh, yeah.
because it's like you've been going all day, and then the afternoon hits. And for me too, it's like if the second I sit down, if I've been going, doing all kinds of things, and then I sit down, I'm like, "Ooh."
Uh-huh. Yes.
So try not to get there though. I try to really stay on top of these things because I know what it can feel like. I don't want to feel like that. So
Okay, I thought of
we're going to be
another one.
sharing some tips.
I thought of another one this morning, and another
Another one of
reason
what?
why you hit the slump. And
Oh, yeah.
this one is okay, I'm not a werewolf. I'm just gonna say that.
What? Why are
Every
you not
time
weird?
that the full moon comes around, every single time, like, I can tell you the way I feel if there's a full moon. So,
Wow.
when I woke up this morning, I went, "Oh,
It
it's a full moon."
Yeah,
I
it
know it's
is
a
a
full
full
moon,
moon,
and it's, I don't know, it's a super moon or something, whatever that means. So, what
like a
I did
harvest moon
yeah,
or something.
what I did before we hopped on here is I mixed up my hydrate and rush
Rush.
because I
Oh, yeah.
know I mean it's 8:30 here at my time. And
Mhm.
I'm like, I if I don't do something, I'm gonna hit that wall by 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
which is
And I
weird.
feel like the hydrate and the rush is like a double whammy or triple because it has vitamins and stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's like you get a little bit of caffeine, you get the hydration, like the electrolytes and stuff. Plus it's got the BCAAs and L-theanine and all that good stuff. But then it's got also has like vitamins. And so it's like it's giving your body all of those things it needs all in one drink. You're literally like, whoop,
Yep.
yes. And obviously you're mixing it with water. So that's even more hydration right there. But it just allows your body to absorb
Yes. And I made
the
strawberry lemonade, so it's gonna be delicious.
that sounds so yummy. Now I'm gonna have to go and make one up as soon as we're off of our call
Yeah.
because I'm gonna need that today. I've been going on several later than I like evenings in a row, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need that extra hydration, that extra energy, the extra vitamins, and all of that
You
stuff
and me both.
because
Today is my running day, so yes.
yeah. So, oh my goodness. Wow. Sometimes, oh, and I have to say too, you were, wait, what did you just say a little bit ago of that? The one new thing of that oh, you're not a werewolf.
I'm
Okay.
not a
So that
werewolf.
just reminded me.
So I do think
Yeah.
at some point I was thinking about that. We get to do an episode on the effects of the moon because
Yes.
I
Yeah. And actually, it'll be exciting for me to research it because I've never really researched it that much. And so we'll do research first.
oh yes.
Hey, Jen. Oh my goodness.
Well, I also
Here
have a
she
friend that
goes.
she would get migraines and I finally was like, "Have you tracked the moon?" And she goes,
Mm,
"What are you talking about?" Autumn came home from work yesterday with a migraine.
interesting. Interesting.
So,
So yeah.
it's just one of those, interesting things. But yes, we get to do some more research on that.
Yes. And side topic, just have to share this funny story because Werewolf reminded me of it. When this was probably a long, long time ago, I was helping out at a school event and I was in charge of painting little girls' fingernails. So it was a big Christmas event. There was all kinds of activities for kids to participate in, and they could go to a little shopping room and buy things for their parents, and older kids and teachers would help out. And then so anyway, I'm there painting fingernails, and this little girl goes, why is your arm so hairy? And I'm thinking, oh my gracious. But I go, it's because I'm a werewolf. And her eyes got all big. Like, well, that will teach you for saying something that you shouldn't.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's not get too
Yes,
sidetracked. I miss you too, Jen. Oh my goodness. I miss you too. So, first of all, if this is hitting home for you, if you get that afternoon slump, or if you know other people that do, share this. You'll be entered into the giveaway. Tag your friends. You'll be entered into the end of the month big giveaway.
yes,
And we're going to be sharing those. So, some tips that will help you. So, we've already kind of incorporated some of those tips into what we've been saying about just getting up and moving,
yes,
setting that timer or using your Fitbit or your smartwatch or whatever to make sure that it's reminding you to get up and move because the movement is important. And then the hydration. We talked about our little fancy mix of the hydrate and the rush, but I cannot have it in the afternoon. Like literally up till maybe noon, 1 o'clock is like the latest that I can have that mix anyway,
yes.
because of
You
the
can still do
little
the
bit of
hydrate,
caffeine.
just not the rush.
Yeah, the hydrate I can have in the afternoon. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll double it up in a day if I'm just like feeling like I just didn't have enough hydration the day before, especially.
Yes,
I feel like I've got
yes,
to catch up or something. Oh, the other thing is getting out I mean, we talked about moving your body, but getting out in sunlight and fresh air is so important, especially like first thing when you wake up in the morning, but also if you're feeling a little sleepy in the afternoon, go outside for a quick walk, even if it's like a walk around the building or something
yeah,
like that, something super quick, because it actually helps with your circadian rhythm. It helps with your energy levels. And there's all kinds of benefits from sunlight and fresh air.
yes.
So, and just being out in nature too, if there's like, trees and flowers and things like that, just being out in nature is extremely refreshing to your body. So,
Well, and don't be afraid to habit stack. Get up, walk outside, drink some water, and eat some protein. You can
yeah,
accomplish
yes,
more
exactly.
things in less than 5 minutes.
Yes, exactly, and I mean, we've talked before about how easy it is to have protein on hand. Like, having some first of all, Fit Fuel is amazing. If any of you have not tried it yet,
Mm,
highly recommend
it's
it,
my
and
favorite.
Christine and I can help get you the info on it. It's so amazing. It is literally like a protein boost, but then it also has all kinds of good stuff for digestion and gut health and everything like that. But that right there, I put part of a scoop in my coffee every morning, but then having one of those, like a shake or a smoothie that includes that later on in the day, gives me that protein, that like that extra protein boost that I really, really need.
Yes. Yes.
So, and so some other things too, like we were talking about, prepping things ahead of time,
Yes.
like little power snacks.
Yeah. Just
What
have
are some of
grilled
the things
chicken
that
in your refrigerator, or my sister goes and buys turkey at the, deli, and I think I
mhm.
mentioned this last week too, but she gets it cut at like a 20, so it's super, super thick, and then she dices it into pieces.
Oh, yeah, and cheese you can
You
do
do the
that
same thing
too,
with
so
cheese.
that way
Now,
you've got the
don't be
little chunks of
surprised if your
cheese.
deli person looks at you like you're from Mars and doesn't get it, but just keep doing it and pushing it. But that's a great way to have a snack. Um,
Jen with all her sunshine
I
down in
know.
Florida.
I wanna go back and see Jen and go to Disney again, which is a complete side note, so but I wanna
Oh,
do it when
yes,
we haven't
side note.
walked 25,000 steps the day before. Um, by the way, that's not an exaggeration. We literally walked
We did.
25,000 steps the day before we went to Disney. So
Yeah, and then walked another
and then walked
25,000
another one.
again.
So when we talk about this stuff, we may not be doctors, we may not be, educated, but we're educated.
Yeah,
Real
we
life
have gone
education.
through this. Yeah, real life. Like, we've gone through this stuff and we have tried things, and some things don't work, some things do work, and it's different for everybody too. So, I mean, it might not be the protein for you, or it might not be the sleep for you, or it might not be the hydration for you, but one of these things, like, try them out, give them a try.
Yes, and come back and
Um,
tell us what worked for you.
yeah.
I would love to know what works for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I would, yes, I'd love to know what is making a difference for you. You know, like, when if you go and grab, so for instance, like, you can have like little bags of nuts all done up, or an egg, like hard-boiled eggs. I know somebody that like makes a ton of hard-boiled eggs, and they always have them in their fridge so that they're easy to grab and
Mhm.
bring them with them on the go and things like that. I'm not as good like that. I also work from home, so I don't really need to take a whole lot to go usually, but the point is, have things that are easy to grab, that are protein packed and that are nutritious, so that you're not snacking on things that are just going to spike that sugar or the cortisol and things like that.
Okay,
So
so
anyway.
I'm gonna share something fun that every woman on here is gonna love. So Autumn, my sister, found out through a Dutch test that her cortisol crashes, and Autumn, you can correct me if I'm wrong if you're watching this. Like between noon and 2, like major crashes. So she found if she eats quality dark chocolate
Mm.
between, I think it's 9 and 11 or 9 and 10, dark chocolate naturally, I don't know, raises it, levels it, keeps it from crashing, whatever the technical thing is. In other words, she
Who knows
doesn't
what it does, but it
crash.
works.
So she has her dark chocolate every morning, and then she doesn't crash it too. She waits until, like, I don't know, 5 o'clock. Well, it's okay if we all crash 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. So
Yeah.
there's your fun fact that it we're talking about health. We're talking about protein. We're talking about all of that. And do your research, because what
Mhm.
if dark chocolate is your fix?
Ooh, yummy.
I can't have it. I can't have chocolate,
Yeah,
but
oh, true, true. You can't have the chocolate, but I can, and oh my goodness, I'm not obsessed with chocolate, but certain chocolates, I'm like,
mhm,
that is it. I had this one kind of chocolate this one time. It was a dark chocolate. There wasn't even any sugar in it. I think it uses stevia or something like that for the sweetener, but it had raspberries in it. Like, literally real raspberries. You could see the raspberry
mm,
seeds and everything. It was heavenly. Like, that could be my
that could be your
my
thing.
go-to to
Well,
have.
and try it. I mean, now I know I wanna say it's like a 4-hour, you have to have it like 4 hours before your crash, and it has to be
Mhm.
dark chocolate. I'm not talking you can go get a Hershey bar. So, sorry.
Darn.
I know. Sorry.
Yes, but I mean, and it's gonna be different for everybody, and so try out some of these things. Try out adding things to your coffee in the morning, or having a drink midday, or trying the dark chocolate, or trying getting out and moving a little bit every hour. See what seems to work for you, and if it's working, continue to do it. If you start noticing how you're not having that crash, it's like, okay, I found something that works, and keep doing it. But also come back and tell us, because we want to know what's working for you. And then I'll also mention again, just in case you hopped on mid um episode, and we're actually a little bit over time already. Oh my gracious, how did we do this? We get off on too many side tangents. But if you want to be entered in, or if you want to receive a free self-care guide, share this video onto your profile. That's all you have to do, and then pop back in to let us know you shared it,
Mhm.
just so that we know, because it might not be super obvious. And we'll send you a self-care guide. Also, we have a big giveaway going on at the end of this month. So anybody throughout this month who is tagging the most amount of people in the comments of our videos will be well, you're on your way to getting that big giveaway. We're going to be tallying them all up, all of the tags, and it has to be different people every tag. Remember, you can't tag the same person over and over again. Different people. So let's quickly wrap things up, since we're a little over time. But I definitely think that we just need to be a little bit more aware of what we're doing and what we're not doing, and how it affects that afternoon slump.
Mhm.
So sometimes even just journaling about it. I don't think that we even talked about this before when we were prepping for this episode, but I think journaling about the things that you're doing and how it seems to affect you is super important. So if you have a big glass of water in the morning, and then you have a hydrate and rush mid morning, and all of this, like, does that seem to affect it? If you're having protein, or the dark chocolate, or you're making sure that you're getting a certain amount of sleep and consistently, if that seems to help, whatever it is. But if you're journaling about it, because sometimes when we're just going through the day, we don't really pay attention to how certain things that we're doing are affecting other things, especially, like, for instance, you were talking about the 4-hour difference. You have to have that dark chocolate
Mhm.
4 hours before you would have that slump. It doesn't seem like it would super, like, line up. You're like, oh, I ate that chocolate 4 hours ago. Yet how would you know it's going to affect your afternoon? So it's kind of just figuring out those things. What are you doing before you go to bed at night? What are you doing when you wake up in the morning, and how your morning routine goes, and see how it affects your afternoon and evening. So
Yes.
highly recommend that. Yes. And if anything that we talked about here in this episode, or other episodes, of course, if any of this is hitting home for you, drop a comment. Let us know if you want information on any of the things that we talked about. If you need us to, like, write anything up for you, if you're like, oh, I wasn't taking notes, I was driving, or I need more information about that product you talked about, or can you remind me what it is you said? Just let us know. Send us a message. Like, that's what we're here for. We want to help you. We want to see more and more people in charge and empowered around their health and wellness, so that you're feeling good every day, so that you're feeling energized, so you feel well.
Yes.
Hey, that's really the whole point. And that's why we're bringing this to you. We noticed that there are so many people who are just unwell. When you talk to people and they're like, oh, I've been having headaches every day, or I've been so tired, or I just been so sick. Literally the other day, I just was hearing from people who had been sick. There was like one person after another in their house that had been sick. And we've had an episode on boosting your immune system to help ward off those
Yes.
things. So every episode that we bring you here, every Wednesday morning, we're here 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, coming to you live with different wellness tips. And if there's certain topics that you want to hear about, you're like, oh, I've been experiencing this, or I hear this from everybody, let us know. We are happy to do an episode on the things that are bothering you. And next week, we're going to be talking about naturally detoxing your body before the holidays, because we know that sometimes with the holidays comes food that maybe doesn't sit quite right
Yes.
or affect your body very nicely. And so we're going to be talking about naturally detoxing it the healthy and safe way. So
Yes. Absolutely. And
anything else I'm missing that I forgot?
I don't think so. We covered the giveaways.
Yeah.
That's the big one, the giveaways. I think we recapped pretty good today. So, yeah, if anybody has any questions or requests, don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah.
because between Carrie Marie and I'm gonna add my sister into that, even though I don't know that I'll ever get her on one of these. Although I may twist her arm one day.
Ooh, it would be so fun to have a
I
guest.
know, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So, autumn,
Yes.
autumn.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So if you are watching this and you are like an expert around a topic around wellness, let us know. We will have you as a guest and you can talk about that thing that you
Yes,
love to talk about. So anyway, yay,
that would be
how
that'd be
fun.
awesome. Okay, that was just a random thought. Okay, it's the werewolf in me.
Yes. Ooh. Well, we will see you all next week on the Wellness Wake Up Weekly on Wellness Wednesday.
You were so good at that.
Don't ask me how. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know either, but you did awesome, so
Oh my goodness. It must be because I already had coffee this
yes.
morning. It's helping me to not get tongue tied. Oh,
Okay.
wonderful. Well, have an amazing day, everyone. We will see you again in a week, but let us know if there's anything we can help you with.